right, y'all, and welcome.
When Jesus, since that's what you wanted.
To the Raw BJ podcast, y'all. We are here for another independent music moment. We have DJ the singer.
Hello.
Ooh, in the building. Come on, hit a note. Let's get a note.
Give you a
Give me a
note.
note.
Ooh, give you a note.
Give me a note.
We're taking it.
We're taking it down.
Taking it down.
All the way down.
You're up here.
You're
Why are you up here? I need you.
Come down here.
Come on down.
Reading Rainbow. Okay.
Hello from the Monterey.
Yes!
What was it? I think my breeze card has died.
Ooh, okay.
Can I hold 27 cents? Cause I got to get home
Without
pay my
panhandling.
rent. Yes, without panhandling. That's it. I gotta pay my rent.
It's illegal. They will get charged.
They will get you, y'all.
They will get your ass. Thank God for a vehicle.
DJ,
And we thank him.
most definitely singer, okay? Let's mess with the vocals. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
We thank you.
Oh.
So tell us about DJ has to describe artist that combines pop rhythm, the grit of rock and roll, gospel.
I love grits. With cheese, depending on the day, it's either cheese or sugar.
Yeah.
Yes, depending on the day.
Eclectic.
Yeah. Depending on the day.
So that's a lot. I love all of that though.
Thank you.
So who is DJ?
DJ is a home. I'm a southern guy. I'm a preacher's kid at heart. I love my family and I love my friends, and I'm real basic. I'm simple. I don't do all that flashy stuff. But I mean, don't get me wrong. When I come out, I put my shit on. But I'm real chill.
Okay. So where did the name come from?
So I did radio. A lot of people don't know that. I have a background 7 years in radio, and my radio name was DJ Mel. They never called me by my radio name. It was always DJ. Come do this. Come run here. Come run this. We need you to interview this person. And I had a dream, and I had I was on a billboard in New York. And it was the day before my album was supposed to come out, and I saw my face and I saw this name, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so that's it." And it was around the time, you trying to find a stage name, because it's like your government name isn't marketable,
Right.
and so you're like, none of my government name is marketable, just FYI. So I was like, "Well, let's run with that. And it stuck. And the only thing is now, like, it's the spelling that kind of throws people off. They're just like, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how do we pronounce this. So I'm just like, I have some more work to do, but it's cool. It's cool.
Well, yeah. I love the name actually.
Thank
It's
you.
Spelled DIIJAI. JAI.
Mhm.
And I got the J part because my cousin, she goes by J and she spells
Okay.
hers JAI. But the D part kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like,
I've been everything from the few people that have gotten it right. I've been everything from DJ to DJai to you name it. And I'm like, you know what? As long as you know me, cousin, so and so, it's all love. You'll get it right. You'll get it right. You know the music.
So growing up in Athens, Georgia, you
Mhm.
said you were a preacher's kid.
Mhm.
We can hear that in your voice.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Anointing.
Period.
Thank you.
So who would you say the church inspired you to make music?
So I will say this. I've been singing since I was 2. My dad, both of my parents are musicians. So my dad was a singer. And so just watching him lead devotion and things of that sort, I was just like, this looks like fun. I want to do it. And that's kind of how I started. But watching people like Whitney Houston and seeing Luther and the greats do what they do, it really made me want to do it full time, because just like I said, watching her sing was just so effortless. All she had to do was breathe.
Right.
And it just came out so smooth and you felt everything. And so that's the era of music that I come from. So I definitely, for me, when I found out I could sing, I was like, oh, okay, well, I want to make people feel that.
Right.
I want to, I want to sing songs that make people feel things. So that's kind of how we got here as a musician. But I've always, for as long as I can remember, I've always been a singer.
Okay. I love the Whitney Houston. Like she could release a tape of her vocal warm-ups and people would buy that shit.
People
like,
would buy it.
Yeah, like Whitney was that girl.
Whitney was that girl. She just had it.
Yeah.
She just had it.
So the music that you create, so we get the inspiration. Now, the description I gave earlier, is that how you would describe your sound?
That is definitely how I would describe my sound. My music is, I try to approach my music from a place of basically saying the things that other male artists are afraid to say, or saying the things that they will not say.
When you say male artists, is that on because being a part of the LGBTQ community, is that something that you speak on in your music, or do you try to keep it more mainstream?
So it's never been about being mainstream. It's never been about any of that, to be completely honest. It's always been about making music that's relatable to people. I've been in meetings and I've been in situations with people and they're just like, oh, I mean, this is cool, but a male artist wouldn't sing this, or a guy wouldn't say that. And I'm just like, well, why not? I'm always the one to ask the why not question.
Because the guy wrote it.
But I mean, not just that, but here's the thing: the way society sees men, men are not supposed to have feelings. Men are not supposed to be emotional. Men are not supposed to show love or cry or, experience any other emotion other than dominance, other than strength. And for me, I think that's bullshit. I do not believe in it. I don't live by it. I just don't do it. So in my music, I'm crying, I'm cussing people out, I'm pulling up on you, I'm just saying what it is, because that's what it is. And I think, as people first, that's how I approach my music. I approach my music as a person. It's not about, well, if a male artist would sing it, I don't give a damn if a male artist would sing it.
Right.
Men have feelings. Men go through things.
Right.
And so that's what I want to display in my music. It's never been about, being, part of any one specific community or anything of the sort. I just make music for real people. Nice. And I make music that people can feel and identify with.
Okay. Wow. I like that. DJ came ready with his answers.
No, listen, this is it. This is it. What you see is what you get.
It's his calling, and he picked up.
Exactly.
I picked up.
Well, he did
on
pick
the first
up.
Ring.
Not because the song we're going to get into, Voicemail, says differently. So I want to know about this song. Now, you mentioned earlier that it's about someone.
All of my songs are about someone.
Well, I would imagine that it's a romantic someone, right?
I will say this: Voicemail is a true story for starters. I was ghosted not just one time, but numerous times, by one specific individual. And when I listen to the song now, I'm literally just like, God, this song could identify. I could see so many different people in this. But I was ghosted by one particular person, and I literally was just like, what's the reason? Like, this is not it.
What was the reason?
What was the reason? And when I found out the reason, I was just like, we could have talked about this. Like, we could have talked about this. We could have been married by now. We could have been married by now, but it is what it is. And so I basically said it for what it was. I had the track. I'd been sitting on it for a minute. It was initially a love song. And then I was just like, I ain't feeling like that. I woke up one morning and I was like, I'm not feeling like that today. Like, I'm really just like, what the fuck are you doing? I know you see me calling. I know you got my message, my previous messages, and the one I sent you today. Right. And I know that you are not asleep because it's every bit of X amount of time in the afternoon. What are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing? Who you with?
Ghosting you.
So I literally wrote it for what it was. I literally wrote it for what it was and just told it the way it was.
Well, let's hear the song. Introduce it.
So this is, you're right. We're going to introduce this on 106 in Park. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So this is the first single from my new project, My Life, A Soul Without a Heart. This is Voicemail. We're going to get into it like this.
I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message, and I know you ain't sleep. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message, and I know you ain't sleep.
Been blowing up your phone, but you ain't answering. No dial tone, straight to voicemail again. I text you this morning, don't front. It's 1 a.m. and still no response. I won't lie, you got me feeling real sour. There's no traffic, it's after rush hour. It's the weekend, I know you ain't working. Like a detective, I'm about to be searching. All on my nerves, I swear that you be irking. All on your gram, I'm about to be lurking. Cause you ain't that busy, and you ain't that booked. Posting all over the gram and the book, so I know that you looked. Think I ain't see you double tap this and double tap that. You be all up on my story, but can't hit a nigga back. You slick be scrolling up and scrolling up and scrolling up. And you be scrolling down and scrolling down and scrolling down. Your phone is always in your hand, you never put it down. Do you? That's how I know you know
I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message, and I know you ain't sleep. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message, and I know you ain't sleep.
Process of elimination, game strong. Intuition's telling me you're somewhere that you don't belong. I know you ain't with family, y'all don't get along. Don't make me pull up at your home, don't make me pull up at your home. You'll swear to God to everyone I did you wrong, when all you had to do was pick up the phone. Told you from the jump I ain't with it. All of the games that you play, you can quit it. Wanna be chased, I ain't got the time for it. Whatever this is on my life, I ain't finished. Cause you ain't that busy, you ain't that booked. Posted all over the gram and the book, so I know that you looked. Think I ain't see you double tap this and double tap that. You be all up on my story, but can't hit a nigga back. You slick be scrolling up and scrolling up and scrolling up. And you be scrolling down and scrolling down and scrolling down. Your phone is always in your hand, you never put it down. Do you? That's how I know you know
I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message, and I know you ain't sleep. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message. I know you saw me calling. I know you got my message, and I know you ain't sleep. You ain't that busy, and you ain't that bug. You ain't that bug. Posting all over the gram and the book, so I know that you look. I know that you look.
I know
with
your
your
ass
bitch
look.
ass nigga. I seen you looking on my gram hoe, checking my stories, all up in my shit. Bitch, let me get a rap remix on that. Come on. A little
I have
Ratchet
so many
Glorilla.
remixes in my mind for that one song.
Listen,
and I literally said it for what it was. So there you go.
G to the L to the O, big glow.
I tell anybody I deal with, anybody I date, anybody that I get to know, at some point I will write a song about you. Now, whether or not it is a good song or a bad song, that is on you. You make that call. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But if it's a bad song, then you've done something. And I don't have to say much. I can and depending on how I'm feeling in the moment when I'm writing the song, I can either lightly, touch on the situation and make it general, or I can just lyrically assault you, and that'll just be that.
So go ahead.
Look, she's like, I have a question.
Oh hell no, I got a remix.
Right. You got a remix? What you got?
You might have moved on, but I did it faster. You might be a ghost, but you ain't no Casper.
Ha ha ha.
Okay.
You might be a ghost, but you ain't no Casper.
Right.
Okay. Okay. That's it. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
I like that one.
Thank you.
it's a really like in my feelings type of heart song.
It was giving me a whole visual. Like when I listen to the songs, this is so weird, but I'll close my eyes and see a whole video.
So there is a video actually.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
I got one in my mind, and I just want to know how close I am.
Okay, what you got?
Now in my mind, I was seeing.
She's like, in my mind.
I was seeing you and some niggas in the lap just driving around trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like this is a very rolling with the homies type of song.
Okay.
So I was getting very, you know what I'm saying? Like
So let me tell you why this is hilarious to me. Because, all right, so here's the original concept. Y'all ready? I'm spoiler alert. So the original Badu. So so here's the thing.
Don't make me call you by your government name.
Right. Melvin. Right. Listen, if I ever decide to change my stage name, I promise you I'm going by some nigga named Melvin. So here's the story. Right. So here's the skinny. So the original video concept was actually like you said, it was very rolling with the homies, boys in the hood type vibe. It was like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, let's get the homies involved. We driving over, to said person's house. And it was going to be a big plot twist at the end. I actually may still do the concept. I'm gonna hold on to that. But the video itself is actually based on a real life situation where there was another human being that I used to know who pulled the same stunt. And at the time, this is before I got into therapy, but at the time and developed this thing that we thank God for called restraint. But
before it becomes a restraining order.
Hello, because at this big age, okay, so they're coming to get you. They will pull up at your house. So at 12:12. So okay. So what happened was I had gotten ghosted by this person, and I decided, I had been doing Uber all day. And I just did this drive from Locust Grove to Savannah and back.
Damn.
So I was able to pay my half of the rent.
Hello.
But after that, I was just like, something about this ain't right. Like, I ain't heard from you in a minute. What is this? And I nicely pulled over to the house, and I sat in the front yard. They walked out, and so did the person that they met at last night. So I was just like, what is this? Good morning. And they were just like, what are you doing outside my house? And I'm like, the question is, who is that? I'm trying to get their number because clearly you ain't shit. So the video is based off of it's a little exaggerated, I won't lie, but it is a play on that real life situation.
You better than me because I'd have had something else to say.
Okay.
What are you doing at my house? Oh, I was just coming to tell you that the church won't be able to help you pay for lights. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you was with somebody.
I'm fine.
Hey, baby. Just know that the Greater Tabernacle of Decatur would love to see you every Sunday, 10 to 3.
I'm refined. I've gotten better. I would like to thank my therapist, Miss Wanice Moore. She has definitely changed a lot of my ways. She has helped me to see the error in a lot of my ways, at a particular era in life. And and that woman literally saved my life, all jokes aside. And so I'm just grateful for her.
Therapy is important, though.
Therapy is important. I would recommend everybody.
We're from a generation that is actually blessed to have the ability to see the benefit of therapy. We were told something else. I ain't gonna get into it, but we were told something. We were Zulu'd to believe something different.
We were told something else.
We're actually able to have the resources now. So
yeah.
Wow. So that's something I would not have imagined.
Yes.
But if you need some people to fill up the car, should you keep that concept, I could take up a back seat by myself. So you only need a passenger.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, and then we can move. We could change subject because I know y'all trying to move on. But I will say this. So at the time, and even now, I will tell you, I love extremely hard. Like that's one thing that I don't think a lot of people know about me because I'm just so I'm like fuck nigga free, and I'm just like no, I'm actually a Leo. I'm a Leo sun, a Pisces moon, and a Capricorn rising.
There's that Pisces in there.
Yes, and I just love extremely hard, and I give a lot when I'm involved or when I'm getting to know a person, and I probably give more than I should, and that's probably why I end up on the short end of the stick, which is why I give y'all these heartbreak songs about these people who are no good. But I will also say, just in that regard, definitely get under somebody, because you definitely can find new ways of communication. It definitely helps you to heal from, like I said, a lot of these instances. But on top of that, I don't know. It just makes, for me, it made my life a lot easier. I wasn't as angry. I wasn't as aggressive. I was a little. I'm now a lot more understanding. I'm a lot more gracious. I wasn't gracious before. You get cut off at the drop of a dime. Now you get cut off at the drop of a dime, but with some understanding. Like, why are you like this? You hurt. There's some stuff that you haven't discussed. There's some stuff you haven't talked about. There's some stuff you haven't healed from. They have nothing to do with me.
I feel that. Yeah.
And oftentimes we are victims of someone else's stuff.
Very true. That's so sad, but it's true.
It's true.
And yeah. Well, damn. Yeah, y'all go see a therapist.
Yes, get under someone.
That could be
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Wonderful partnership.
EAP.
But speaking of partnerships, collaborations, do you have any?
I do have a couple of collaborations on my project. I don't normally do them, so that's something.
I noticed.
Yes, I don't normally do them. So that is something that'll be different for me on this project. And I work with some people that I've never worked with. There's a guy that's actually here. His name is Retro Haiti. Amazing rapper. He's on a song called "Thinking with My Head." And yes, it is. It's exactly what you think it is. We talk about sex on this project, which is something else that's new. I don't normally do that in my music. I wasn't doing that previously. I was trying to set myself apart and be the PG-13, maybe rated R, artist. I wasn't trying to be that, but at the same time, I've embraced my sexual side. I enjoy it. I'm great at it. I'm grown as shit.
Period.
And that's what it is. And we're talking about it. It's a conversation. Nice. It's a conversation.
So are there any indie artists who you would like to collaborate with?
Truthfully, I want to work with a lot of people. There's three people indie. Known or unknown?
Well, we might know them.
You might know them. Okay. So, all right. So I'm really big into feelings. And so there's this girl, she lives here. Her name is Tyler Noel. I originally found her on YouTube like 10 years ago. And she's an incredible singer. She has this song called Can I? And the moment I heard it, I was like, she got on that song. First thing out her mouth, she was like, see. And she said it real soft, real sexy. She's like, see. I don't think you understand what this is. Like, imagine you and your person, like, y'all in the middle of this club or y'all having dinner or whatever the case may be, and you just look at them and you just be like, I don't think you understand what this is. Like, there's something real sexy about that. It's real sexy about that. So she has this song called Can I that I absolutely love. My brother, like, I love him, and not my biological sibling, but there's a guy, Sammy Austin. He is actually on Fuck Nigga. And he's an up-and-coming rapper here in Atlanta. I adore that kid. Like, he's literally like cousin brother Austin. I love him to bits. And I want to work with him. And I also want to work with nobody. Like, I just hope they don't take it personal, because if I didn't say your name, because there are some really talented people that I really want to work with, but
you only have 3.
I only have 3. Okay, so for my third one, I would just say everybody that I didn't name in my first 2.
Nigga, bye.
See what I did? See what I did there? I did it.
So have you done any live performances?
I have done quite a bit this past year. We opened for Case this past summer, and that was an experience.
I'm missing you.
Yes, I almost slipped and busted my ass because it started raining during my set.
Damn.
I did, and I had on these new sneakers. Like, I thought I was hot shit in my all white. And
sing that for me. I'm missing you.
Listen, you're trying to take me somewhere.
I am.
You're trying to take me somewhere.
Just that one part.
That one part.
Because you got the voice. I just want to.
What did he say? He said, "I'm missing you."
I need it. You gotta give me more than that. Come on, that was weird.
I'm missing you.
No.
Oh, baby.
I'm missing you. Like that.
Look, because where he was going, I was like, I get so
weak.
That's what I heard. I was like, oh, that's where we going. You're missing them, and then they got you weak.
He's wanting that part toward the end of the song.
Listen, he wanted the way you do.
I know you could do
it.
You hold it back. You hold it back. It's okay.
Listen, I'm just getting, like, true story, like, I'm just getting my voice back. This is God. Because when I tell you the last month, I haven't been able to sing a lick.
Why?
I sound like hot trash.
No.
Yeah, I really did. I really did. Like,
not warm Trump.
When I tell you, baby, listen, I woke up one morning and I literally sounded like a starter that wouldn't start. I just went click. Literally, that's what my throat sounded like. It's like click. It was a mess.
Why? Sinuses?
My annual cold.
Okay.
Like, cause I'm never sick. I'm never sick. I take great care of my body. I work out several nights and 7 days.
Well, the voice that sounds good tonight.
Listen, that's God.
It sounds like you could give a lot more. Like there's more power there.
Don't you push him.
I'm not gonna push you.
Listen,
I'm saying is I can tell
back.
there's more there, but you're not giving us
the part
that.
where you're like, I'm missing you.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
What did he say?
I'm missing you.
Yeah.
When he was like, I can't even sing no more. We don't have that no more.
Yeah.
We don't have it. We don't have any more of those moments in music where they're just like, I can't even sing.
I ain't gonna lie. Casey and Jota were my people because they wasn't afraid. This motherfucker was like, I know my jaw's hanging out. I'ma still stand in this rain. Like anybody who can do that, they forgive him. He making a fool of
himself. We need more of that, man. Cause
people don't want to be vulnerable. They want to be cool, and that's the problem.
You can be cool, but be like it's cool to like. I love some vulnerability. Like when you can just
no. I mean, what the stereotype of cool is the nonchalant. It roll right off my back.
So I can deal with that. I can deal with that, but in a certain capacity. My thing is, if you're gonna be nonchalant with them hoes that's in your face.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you gonna be, I don't care. You know, be like that. Be like that when them niggas be in your face trying to hit on you. And what's your number? Like it's literally like a look that you give them to just let them know, like I ain't that one, like because I'm over here where I want to be is over here.
Even if it's not where they want to be, give them that other look. This motherfucker's crazy. They will kill you and me.
Or even on another scale, even if they don't want to be there, act like you want to be there.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Don't give no, and anybody can be a hoe. I don't care. That they use hoes to identify, or the word hoe to identify women, but men are hoes too.
Oh yeah.
And don't be giving them hoes any reason to be in your face. For what? Why are you entertaining these hoes and you got all of this? I'm the prize. Shit.
I'm just saying, don't throw it out there if you don't want a boomerang effect.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
DJ's
the problem. Y'all. I'm the prize.
I am. I'm the prize. I'm serious. I live that. I am the prize. I am a gift.
Period.
I'm a gift.
Yes.
And the time, if I'm willing to invest my time, like my time itself is the gift. If you don't see that, if you don't appreciate that, if you can't acknowledge that much, then we need to be having a different conversation, because I'm giving you something that I can't get back. You know what I'm saying? Like there are very few things in life that you can give that you can't get back. Your virginity, you know what I'm saying? Once you know what I'm saying? Once you give somebody head, or once you let them in you, or once you let yourself inside of them, like that's it. Like you can't take that back. My time is something is the same.
You can't get back by or recreate, and that's the
you know what I'm saying. Once you got it, you got it. Like I can't get my time back, and so I need you to be understanding and more appreciative of said time. Because if like I said, if my time isn't appreciated, then what are we doing?
I think that I know that we all have time to masturbate.
Okay.
So
I knew he was gonna take us down this road.
And if we don't have time, we make the time. We make the time. We make the time.
It's literally in your hands.
Period. So we're gonna make time to talk about your song, Masturbation.
Yes, this is my brand new single. It is coming from my new project. My Life of Soul Without a Heart. And basically I felt like this is one of those songs literally that I felt like men needed. I feel like men needed a song that they could literally identify with. Women, talk about touching themselves all the time. But when do you ever hear a man say, because you won't come through, I gotta take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I know what to do when you won't slide through for it. So that's really what I was saying on this record. I wanted to do something that was in your face, but something that was also empowering. Something that was out of I won't even say out of character, but people normally don't get this side from me. When I'm with my friends, you know, we go there. But in my music, I don't normally go here. So I wanted to go somewhere that to a territory that isn't visited often.
Nice. So yeah, I would say I can't think of any song that I've ever heard of a man, straight or gay, talking about masturbation.
Yeah.
So
they don't talk about that.
Congrats on being what we know as the first.
Well, thank you.
Unfortunately, you can never get this back again.
Right.
I did the best I could.
And this is an exclusive track.
Yes, this is the first time that you guys are actually hearing this.
Yes.
Well, let's bust out with it.
Oh.
Since the seed has already been laid.
Ew, okay, don't make it into that.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Now for Sunset at the Palms, also known as
crying.
So, okay, I guess this is great. This song is coming. You're releasing it right next week.
Yes.
You see what he told me not to do it, but he was gonna do it.
Listen,
You did it.
Yes, this song actually comes out. This song comes out on Wednesday, right after the premiere of, or before the premiere of On the Way Up Atlanta. This song will be out on streaming platforms. But
yeah,
you
we're
guys
gonna
get
talk
to,
about that.
Yes, we're gonna jump in, but you guys get to hear it first.
Okay. Well, we're gonna jump in and rub out. Go ahead. Let's talk.
So
let's go ahead and
masturbation. Let's get into it.
I know how to handle this when you won't slide through for the dick out. I know how to handle this when you won't slide through for the dick out. Purple in the air, in the zone, yeah. Man, I show it till my glass keep pouring. On the Twitter in the hub, feeling horny. I gotta go to work in the morning. My regular won't pick up. Sex club won't be getting on my funds. Don't want a random showing up to my door. I'ma turn this camera on, relax and record. Laid back, legs spread, playing with my head, gliding up and down the night. Sticky, free cum on my hand. Knob keeps jumping, throbbing. I'm about to lose my mind. Spell my name out on the floor, make a mess all on my chest. I could care less where I shoot. Won't stop till the rising of the sun. I'ma stroke myself right into oblivion. It's like I know how to handle this when you won't slide through for the dick out. I know how to handle this when you won't slide through for the dick out. Fantasizing about you looking back when I'm digging you out. Right in the backseat drive, drowning in the deep of your cream pie. If you were here, you could be my dominatrix. Oh, the ways that you could dominate this. I'm a magician, listen, I can do it all. The trick is swapping kisses, turn into a snowball. Muscles getting tight, heart rate high, I can see the light. About to explode, I've been hanging on the edge all night. Eyes roll back, I black out when these bullets hit the headboard. Tryna inhale as the sun's coming up. Looking at the mess that I gotta clean up. Ooh, I know how to handle this when you won't slide through for the dick out. I know
Listen, I got this whole thing.
That's on spit.
Because we about to get into some shit. Listen,
it's taking matters into your own hands for me.
I mean,
listen,
and the snowball line.
No,
you caught it. Okay.
The line that gets me is that you can't have a song about this if you don't mention the cleanup afterwards.
Listen,
I love that. You added that in there. You got
with that. It was the bullets hitting the head. Boy.
Period.
I thought she was gonna follow it up with your right to bear arms. I didn't know where the fuck it was going. I didn't know what was gonna happen next.
Listen, we were just shooting. And shooting.
Lord have mercy.
Doing it well. Listen,
don't worry, my knuckles are bulletproof. Yeah,
they're bulletproof. I'm so excited to perform it because there's a part where we were in the studio working on this. I literally was like, "Play that beat. Tell the DJ, play that beat." I was like, I felt like I needed like a whole bunch of hood niggas in the studio with me doing that. And I was like, if I ever do like a hip hop remix, like I'm gonna throw that in there.
Play that beat, y'all.
Yeah, tell the beat, y'all, play that beat. Yeah, I needed that. I needed a whole lot of that.
Yeah, that would amp it up.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I guess that depends on how vigorous of a masturbator you are. Like, if you're just going like super hard, then you might want some of that. But to me,
oblivion. I think that we can all reasonably assume
he's taking
if
it to oblivion.
It's a rather rigorous moment.
Well, I mean, Jesus, if you're just going at it like that, man.
If you're able to listen,
if you're doing it into oblivion, I have to imagine that you are in high school or college. Jeez, one of those two. It's giving not having a degree yet. It's giving a lot of time on your hands.
You got to be horny to a motherfucker.
Baby.
It's giving a lot of crinkly towels.
Being in these single streets, you got to do what you got to do.
Listen,
you got to do what you got to do.
I appreciate the song for destigmatizing it, though. I think there's a lot of misconception still, even in this day and age, which is sad. Google. And I feel like there's also a lot of I want to say religious restriction for a lot of people.
I'm facing that right now. My mom is not happy about this. Like, she is. When I tell you she's not happy about this,
ran out of olive oil, went and got some more.
She is not happy about this. She's like, I'm not condoning this at all. Like, she done put sad faces on my Instagram post and everything. Like, my mom is not happy about this at all. She's just like, why are you singing a song about jacking off? Like, there's nothing cute about that. And I said, no, but here's the thing. My thing is, if we're able to have a conversation about it, that makes it happens. We're people. And if it was my child, I would, of course, my child is gonna do what my child wants to do, but I would rather my child be, learn your body, learn yourself before you let somebody else try to teach you or tell you what you like.
She put the sad faces on your Instagram.
My mom put sad faces on my Instagram post and everything. She is not happy about this song coming out.
From a parent's perspective, I get it.
Like, but
I'm quite certain that Tina wasn't happy about Drunken Love. I'm pretty sure she was like, BB.
Yeah,
good and goddamn.
She was like, "You're doing a lot."
I'm sure she felt a way. Ride what? Like how we had to ride to Star Search so your ass could make. Like, I'm sure.
Listen,
right, but it's from a parenting perspective.
From a parenting perspective, I get it, and I'm just like,
and from a different time too. Like, people did not talk about this.
They did not talk about this type of stuff, and I feel like we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Like, I would rather my child be jacking off than just out here nutting and everything and opening himself or herself up to God knows what. You got kids, you got STIs, STDs,
and no damn job. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Some stuff you can get a shot in the pill for, some stuff you can't. So I would rather my child use their hand than somebody that they're unsure of.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that it's time for rapid fire.
Oh, I can't wait.
Speaking of shooting,
okay. It is time for rapid fire, y'all.
Tell them how to play, Joe.
Yes, tell me how to play.
This DJ the singer. We're gonna give you 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
To do what?
You supposed to hit the.
Oh! I was like, wait, what am I doing?
I'm not gonna be on Family Feud with you.
Period. No, we're gonna give you.
Hey,
boy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Period. So we're gonna give you 60 seconds to answer as many of these questions as you can.
Okay.
You're going to want to give us the first answer that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. And I'm highly competitive. So like, I don't know. What's your top score?
Have we had somebody win 18 questions? One person, right?
Hell no.
No?
Hell no.
Before we increase the amount of questions, Chad Bailey won.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love him.
We love Chad too.
I love Chad.
I love his accent.
He's such a beautiful chocolate man.
He is. We love Chad. We love Bugs. We love all the pink.
Yes, and Bugs. Oh my gosh, I haven't met him yet, but I actually so that would be my third person. I want to work with Bugs. Bugs is dope. Like I love what he has going on. I love his flow.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I can get him on the album. I'll get him on the album. I'm gonna see.
Period, Bugs.
If y'all know him,
yeah, we do.
Send let's see how we can make this shape.
We have a very healthy relationship with the Pink Gorillas.
Okay.
So
and Rico,
yes, we love Rico. He just dropped his new album. Y'all go. His new single.
Yes.
Icy. Go get that, y'all. But this is about you. So 60 seconds on the clock and go.
If you could ask God one question, what would it be?
Why'd you take my daddy?
Would you sell your soul for anything?
No.
What if it was for the life of a child?
No.
Do you believe in magic?
Yes.
What is your dumbest purchase?
Okay, on a day when I didn't have any money, a bag of M&Ms.
What color best describes you?
What?
What color best describes you?
Pink.
Whose brain would you like to pick?
Mariah Carey.
What do you do when you're by yourself?
Sleep.
Favorite sex position?
Favorite what?
Sex position.
It depends on the day.
How would you describe your perfect day?
My perfect day? No work.
What do you think about when you're alone in your car?
Am I making God proud?
How do you describe the color green to a blind and deaf person?
It's awful. You don't want to like it.
What song best describes your work ethic?
So you better put in that work.
What is the most
Work by Vivian Green.
What is the most useless talent you have?
The most useless talent I have. The most useless talent that I have.
I know what it is, but I'm gonna let you
I'm very good with my mouth.
That is not useless.
Okay, right. That can earn you a few bucks.
Unless you feel like
that was the first thought that came to my mind. I was like, well,
that's only useless if you feel like it's something that you need to use less.
Okay.
That's only.
It depends on the capacity.
I know.
But,
I know what the dumbest talent that you have is.
Okay.
It wasn't that one.
What is
the
it?
most useless talent? It was, every Walmart in Athens that's 24 hours. I think
that is
because
true.
I can Google it now.
That is
so
true.
I
do know every 24-hour Walmart.
To go to Go Dogs Avenue to go to that Walmart.
Yeah, that is true. That is it.
Oh my goodness.
See, I be knowing stuff.
How many questions did he get?
13 out of 18.
Yes,
okay.
darling. Okay, so can I answer the other 5?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What are the other 5?
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the rest of the rapid fire questions, and then I got a brain teaser question that I have to ask.
Okay.
Okay. So, say you are dead.
Okay.
What do you think your eulogy would say about you?
What my eulogy would say about me, I know for a fact, and I'm so confident in this. That nigga lived his life and he didn't give a fuck. He was honest in all of his ways. He was and he stood in his truth regardless of how fucked up it might have been. Because I want a New Orleans style type vibe. I don't want people crying at my situation. Like they're gonna cry because, of course, I'm a big presence. And that's not me tooting my own horn. It just is. I'm a unicorn in a world full of humans. So when you ask me if I believed in magic, what I should have said was, I am magic.
Okay.
Badu. Yes. So, right, Badu. So, yeah. That's what I want.
Okay. If you were to get rid of one state in the U.S., which would it be and why?
If I could get rid of one state in the U.S., what would it be and why? I would say, this is gonna sound so ignorant, but I would say Maine. It would be something like Maine, or what's one of the little square states? Not Colorado, but
Where?
I mean the rectangular state, like way out there. Because it's like, what do they do?
Like Midwest states.
Yeah, like what do you do in Maine?
They farm.
Hell no, they be doing the clam bakes.
I just feel like
in
Maine,
they
I don't
grab the
know.
lobster.
I just feel like in Maine, like it's cold all the time. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but I just feel like it's just really, it's green, but it has its gray parts, and it's, you know, there are moose everywhere. You wake up, there's a moose in your front yard, and you can't back out and go to work.
I think we should give Maine a chance for the Horton's fishermen.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, do you fish? Like, what do you do? Do you walk to Canada? I don't know. Listen, is Canada close to Maine? I don't know.
It's not necessarily close.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying, if they do it, I don't have to. Please leave them right where they are.
It's so many things. I don't know. It's a lot.
Okay, if you could date anybody in the world, who would it be and why? Nobody from Maine. Go ahead.
Right. Clearly nobody from Maine. If I could date anybody in the world, who would it be?
Dun, dun, dun. Listen up. Choose wisely. They could be wise.
Right. I was just like, who could? If I could date
anybody
in the world.
Anybody. And it's your time to reveal your secret.
Okay. So get into this.
Okay.
Get into this.
Okay.
Follow me.
Oh,
right.
Shit.
Follow me.
Let me get my keys.
Girl, what's this about to
Follow
be?
me, right?
Okay.
So if I could date anybody in the world right now, it would be Bill Gates, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. It was either Bill Gates or Oprah Winfrey. I'm gonna tell you why. Because at some point in that date, I'm gonna get some money. Like when I tell you, like I wouldn't have to do anything. Like that, they would set it up. They'd be like, you know, I got the people coming over at 5. You know, we're gonna fit you for your tux or whatever. You know, your fitted jeans or whatever you're gonna put on for this date. Like you have an assortment of sneakers or boots that you could pick from. Like they literally bring a whole wardrobe over. I'm in a hotel and not, you know, no Motel 6. Like I'm in the big shit. Like I got a whole penthouse to myself. For 3 days.
We're going to the bed.
You know what I'm saying? Like for 3 days, I got my choice of liquor, whatever. Like,
wait, where is all this coming from?
And I got
for one date.
This is for that one, like our
but
first
that's how
date.
They do dates, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got my pre-rolls on ice and diamonds. Like it's a whole thing. And so, like we literally, they send car service. Like I get security. I get anything off that menu that I want. You know, I get breakfast in bed, potentially some good sex. You know, I
don't see it coming from Bill, but
yeah, not at all. But you know, money make everything look good.
Right,
money make everything work. So
listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all better think about them tech types, because if they can figure out math equations, they can figure out some other stuff. Please do not sleep on the people that put these concepts
when I tell
together.
you, like I would literally be sitting there, like this would be a business arrangement. Like I literally would be to either Oprah or Bill Gates, what Young Miami is to Diddy.
You just coming out some gold digger shit.
Listen, I'm gonna come in on some gold digger shit.
Okay.
It is not gold digging. Okay.
Shit.
Listen,
it is a financial security analyst.
Listen,
how dare you?
Financial security analyst.
What if they don't have any goddamn gold? What if they liquidated it? Now you have to figure out.
Listen, but I love and respect Oprah and Bill for everything that they bring and everything that they've done, because they're great people. So,
all right. Well, you got another one?
Yeah, I was waiting on the next question.
Oh, my bad.
There are 2 more. Thank you.
Well, let's go.
And then she also had the brain teaser too.
How would you cure world hunger?
How would I cure world hunger? This is actually a great question, because I literally just said the fact that we are paying for necessities is ghetto as fuck. Why am I paying for water? Why do I even get a water bill? Why am I getting a power bill? Why am I getting, you know, why do I have to go to the grocery store? Why is there such a thing as a grocery store? Why can't I just walk into, you know, whatever? Why aren't y'all delivering groceries to my house for free? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that would be one thing that I would alleviate. I would alleviate food being a bill. You know, you got, especially here in Atlanta, it's too many homeless people, too many homeless, hungry people. Get rid of that shit. Why are we like, I'll pay a cable bill. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay, you know, Verizon bill. I'll pay that. I need car insurance. You know, I'll pay for that. I'll pay for gas. You know, I'll give you a couple of dollars for that. But why am I paying for necessities? I think that's dumb. I think that's the dumbest shit ever. Capitalism is gonna be the death of humans.
Not
straight
me, 'cause I'm a little,
up.
And the last question before the brain teaser is: would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I'll take the horse-sized duck. Because listen, all you bitches could get it. Listen, and if I lose, listen, and if I lose, I'm gonna keep coming back till I win. Because I'm resilient and a Leo, and that's what we do. You see what I did there?
That horse-sized duck ain't got.
You see what I did there? That's what we do. We paved the way. So, and what was the brain teaser question?
Okay. So I know that earlier you were talking about Whitney, and I just want to know, did you notice some parallels between the two of you as far as the intersection of religion and your music choices? Like, did you have some pull? Like, was it, is my family gonna, feel this way? Will God smite me down in the booth?
My family was very big on that. They were just like, what about your soul? Like my mom, there are songs that my mom is like, I refuse to listen to them just because of the title, or just because there's potential that you could be singing about sex. I'm not doing that, because she's like, my salvation is important, and yours should be too. You should be out here doing certain things, and I'm like, I get it. There's a lot of things that none of us should be doing, but grace.
But what if what if it's possible that the perspective she's seeing it from is not the perspective that you're coming at it with? Like, even Jesus met people where they were at to get them to a message. So maybe your music is getting someone's attention, but once you have it, they realize other things. They realize other things. Right. Because masturbation, as a rule, people will come down on it. But what if in the time that you do that, you learn yourself? On every level,
because I was so, at that time I was so saved, and I was just like, I didn't want to disappoint God. I literally, at the end of my pleasure bout, when I was making puppy water, I literally would be on my knees half the night, like, God, I'm so sorry, like, forgive me for this. And then I got to a place where I was like, I'm a human first, and because in church they do teach you that, any form of fornication, you touching on yourself, whatever, is wrong. But what am I supposed to do? If I get married, am I just supposed to just go in inexperienced, or am I just supposed, you know what I mean? Like, it's so many things around it. We'll be here all day, but I will say, I will say this, you gotta know your body. You gotta know what you like. You gotta know where your spots with an S are, so that you can teach somebody else. But also, so you in that wait time, if you do decide to do a little what, hey, you know what to do to get you from point A to point B. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna definitely teach you. If it ain't hidden, if it ain't right, we got to get it right. We got to get it right. I could teach a collegiate course. It's too many. Yeah, I'm serious. It's too many people out here that's just fucking, and it's not good. It's not good.
Fellowship.
Listen, how.
All right, so let's bring it on back to the music now. So I want you to tell us what do you think has been your biggest musical challenge in your career?
My biggest musical challenge has been, honestly, I think it's just been my whole aesthetic. I think I've just been misunderstood the whole time. You get in these situations with people who potentially can do something for you. And it's always either never good enough, or it's always a comparison. Have had people, and I won't say the exact word, just out of respect, but I've literally had people be like, oh, he can sing, but I'm not gonna let no outshine my artist. It's been a situation where I've been in rooms, it's been something as minimal as, you can definitely sing and you're definitely marketable, but I don't know how I will market you because you're too dark. Like, if you were light skinned, I could put you in a couple of different arenas, but because you're so dark, I don't know how to market you. I've been in situations where people have been like, you're so eccentric, I don't know what to do. The music is cool, but how am I market a nigga singing about his issues? How am I market a nigga singing about his relationship problems? People don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think it's just been me being misunderstood and not having the right people to have my back in certain instances. So I would say that would be my biggest challenge musically for right now, or one of the main musical challenges I've had.
Okay. Yes, I think that's the first time we got that answer.
Yeah.
I like how you say for right now though.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right,
not like
right.
as a perpetuating issue, but for right now.
Right,
this is
exactly. I love that too.
Yeah, I think in my situation, not even trying to make myself sound bigger than what it is, but I think in a lot of ways, I've had people afraid to like me. And what that means is you get on stage and you know to perform whatever it may be, and you got and let me be clear, I don't make my music for anybody specifically, but I don't really cater to men. You know, I'll speak for some of them, but I don't cater to men. And so I will say that, you know, you get on stage and you have, you know, some people that are just like, what you finna do? You sing? Oh, okay. He said he could sing, child. I don't know. You know, that's you typically get that. And then, you know, you get on stage, you do what you do. And then at the end of the night, here they come telling you, you were my favorite one. Where can I find you? Some of these people have been clients, you know, and they're like, oh, I want you to come and do my divorce party. I want you to come and do my bar mitzvah. You know, it's that type of thing. So I think in some ways, I think people might be afraid to like me because it is not cool, or because, oh, the music's good, but he's singing it. Like, you know, I think people are so caught up on the wrong shit that they miss out on so many great opportunities, music included, me included, you know. So
no, absolutely. I love that. But like you said, for now, change is coming.
Yeah. Huh.
So
hold on.
Period.
Don't you worry about a thing. Listen, you were taking me there.
Out of him.
I trying to take me there.
He tried it.
He tried it.
I got it. So
he tried it.
What's the best advice that you've ever been given?
The best advice that I've ever been given, do you? And actually, K. Michelle gave me this. She said, you know, people are going to judge you. People are going to say all kinds of stuff. People are going to, they're going to hate on you. They're going to tell you not to say certain things because it's going to make everybody in the room uncomfortable. They're going to tell you not to sing about certain topics, such as masturbation. You know, they're going to tell you not to sing about certain topics because, you know, most people won't get it or it won't go over or, you know, whatever. But the best piece of advice that she gave me was a piece of advice that R. Kelly gave her. You, as long as you understand your music will never miss its target. As long as you make the music that's true to you, as long as you sing what's in your heart, as long as you sing what's real to you, it'll get to where it needs to get to. There's so many people out here singing songs and making albums that they don't believe in. They on stage and they selling it. Don't get me wrong, they are selling it, but they don't believe it. They don't believe it. And we can tell. People can tell. These days, people can tell when you faking. And I just never wanted to fake it. I never wanted to get up there and sing a bunch of love songs, and I don't know what being in a healthy relationship is like. You know, I didn't want to get up there singing a bunch of songs about, oh, I'm so happy in love, and I've been single for 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having to relearn what it's like to be in a relationship in my 30s. So, you know, because my last one was at 21. So, you know, I don't know, you know, it's all of that. So that would be the best piece of advice that I would probably give somebody else too. You know, make what's real to you. Everybody's not going to understand it. Everybody's not going to like it. Everybody's not going to agree with it. But as long as you can stand on 2 feet and stand behind it, do it. Because you never know if that may be your niche. That may be your thing that gets you in the door. That may be your selling point. That may be the thing that shifts the whole industry. You never know it unless you do it.
Nice. Y'all take note.
So just do that.
And do you.
Do you. Okay? Do you. And I suggest everybody else do the same. Stop trying to be like everybody else. It's a bunch of people. Everybody's trying to be everybody else. Just be you. Shit. So we have enough clones.
My Life, A Soul Without a Heart.
Yes.
Is coming out when?
Next year. It is coming out during the season of during the 3rd season of On the Way Up Atlanta.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So
smooth.
Right. Very smooth.
Thank you. You see what I did there?
So over the next year, we have the new EP album coming. And you're also going to be on
season 3 of
On the Way Up Atlanta. So tell us about this show.
Excuse me. So season 3 of On the Way Up Atlanta. Like I said, they're going into their 3rd season. Amazing cast with some new faces. You have one familiar face. but you have a bunch of new faces this season, and basically everybody is really, we brought it this season. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all will have to get into it. The drama, excuse me, the drama, the fights, everything is real. They did not script this. This is not, there's no script, there's no producer saying, hey, go pick a fight with that one. Go say this. Go over to her. I want you to say this. Look her in the face and say, your mother's a whore. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say that. Like, it literally was what it was. We went in those situations, and whatever happened was what it was. We were in the jungle. But I think everybody this season accomplished what they set out to do.
And so this show centers around indie artists and entrepreneurs that are on the way up.
That are literally on the way up in the Atlanta area, pun intended.
So how does that make you feel being a part of this cast?
I'm just so glad to be here. I really am. It feels good to be a part of the cast. I've been trying to get on since season 1, and they told me no, because they were just like, you remind us of another character that's on the show. But then they saw me working, and they were like, actually, y'all are two different entities. Totally different.
Right.
So finally got on for season 3. Excuse me. Sorry, I have a cat in my throat.
Do you want this water I offered you earlier?
Please.
Okay.
If
I asked him, he said no.
Darling, I have to get this squirrel out of my throat.
After that little weed, baby.
Listen, we were on our way, pun intended, and we are. And yeah, literally everybody this season, like I said, they really brought it. They really gave. It was like, I don't know. It was like something shifted in the wind. And everybody was fearless and telling their stories. And I really think this is going to be the Paramount season for the On the Way Up brand. That's just based off of what I've seen, what I lived, and just looking back at some of that footage.
And this is your first season?
This is my first full season as a reality star.
Do you get any fights? Do you knock any bitches out?
Let me tell you something.
Can you take a little sip of your water, bro?
I didn't get many fights.
I don't want you to come up alone.
It was in my contract that I would not fight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you something else too.
Mm-hmm.
What I look like fighting?
I don't know.
What I look like fighting? I don't fight fair at all.
Oh, you would look like the person that wins then, because
right.
I told y'all before, if I lose, I'm coming back till I win. I don't know. I'm too grown for that.
Right.
I'm too grown for that. Now I'm not bougie. I'm not, stuck up or anything of the sort. I don't even know how to be that. But one thing that I will stand on, and this is gonna sound real cocky, arrogant, stuck up in every which way part. I'm too grand to fight. Okay. I'm too grand for that shit. Too grown and too grand for that shit. So you wouldn't see Mariah Carey throw hands. You wouldn't see,
We don't know anybody on the show.
I think it depends on what the fuck is going on. You think Mariah won't fight, but let somebody touch one of them curly haired children.
It's curtains.
She's going to be who she was back when she was hanging out with Diddy now.
She
will go back.
It's curtains.
So, is there anybody on the show? I'm starting some shit right now.
Okay.
When the announcement that he gonna start it?
I know.
Yes, because I'm gonna start it.
Is there anyone on the show who you don't want to see come back for season 4?
Yes. The person.
Listen, not even a hesitation.
No, listen. Yes, there is one person.
Who?
There is one person that I would not want to see come back for season 4, and I think this is the most I'm going to talk about this particular individual. So first of all, the person that I do not want to see come back for season 4 was not there 98% of the time. Oh. She literally came on, was supposed to be a cast member full time, and she never showed up to anything. There was one fight at an event. And after that, we didn't see her no more until it was time to do something else over the summer. But it had been at least 4 or 5 months since she was, there prior. And then it was like she really didn't want to be at that event. And then it was like literally the last day of filming, she showed up, and we were all well, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, I was just like, who is she? I don't know her. And I was just like, what is she doing here? And it was just like, she really didn't want to participate in that either. Like she literally spent the majority of her time on the phone. And for me, I was just kind of like, well, why are you here? And then at the end of the night, she also was just like, in so many words, she was like, I don't fuck with y'all. And so, yeah, I mean, so I was just like, well, there's that. So what was the point of you even being here? Like, what's...
Well, I mean, it's kind of safe to say she won't be coming back anyway.
Well, there you go. So, you know, and we're on the way up. So, you know,
well, give me some juice. Who's the bitch that you hate the most?
It's above me now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't hate anybody.
I really have in life. In life.
Come on, Patrick girl. Give me the answer.
I'm serious in life. I have no hate in my heart for anybody. I have no hate in my heart for anybody. Now, I will say there are some people, and I have no shame in saying this because I've said this to this person's face. So this is whatever. Trey Morris, I love Trey to bits. Trey is like a brother to me, but Trey has some ways that I am not crazy about. I am not a fan of, and that's all I'm gonna say in regards to that for now.
Because I seen you in the trailer.
Yes, and I was like, no hugs.
Okay.
No hugs.
All right, that's what I was being.
Because you don't get to violate me and then act like we're buddy. I don't move like that. I've never moved like that. I'm like that with my friends. I'm like that with people I date. I got a human right now that's trying to get me back. It is like, and no, after you said I was dead to you, that's it. Like you can't come back from that.
Was this violation recorded on camera?
Not for the show. Oh. No, you will not see me dating.
No. The violation from Trey Moore.
Yes,
okay.
you will baby. You will see that play out, baby. You will see that play out. And when I tell you, oh, darling, it's a moment. It's a moment.
A new show, new music. We're gonna get some new visuals.
Yes, you're gonna get some new visuals. It's going to be a second before you get the visuals because I want to make sure everything's right. But you will get visuals for this album. And even around the release date, you'll get a visual. Nice. So that's something that I really hate that I didn't get to show this season. Is us shooting the visual, but I'm gonna do something. Where y'all get to see it.
Okay. Well, nice. You got a lot coming up this next year.
Yes, I'm really excited. I'm really excited, and I think I can talk about it now. I recently got an opportunity, so I'll be going on tour this January. I'll be on tour for a year with Kelly Price.
Yes.
Yes. So I think I can now talk about it.
Period.
So I'm excited.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
So is this gonna be like 4 or 5 shows a week of tour type of thing?
I do not know. Wow. I do not know, but I'm so excited. I've literally wanted something like this my whole life. So it's finally.
Are you touring in Maine?
I don't know.
You better talk about it.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Right, I'm sorry, y'all.
Like, go.
Oh my God. Here.
I don't know if we're going to Maine.
DJ, tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram under DJ DIIJAI, the singer. I'm on YouTube under DJ, but honestly, on any platform, if you type in DIIJAI, you will definitely, you see what I did there? See what I did there? You can definitely find me, and I do respond to everything that y'all send, even the inappropriate stuff. Because I got some DMs that I'm like, now you know you wrong. You should be ashamed.
Listen,
I got this one nude, and I literally was like, "Baby, is that a cat? Like you need to get that seen about. That ain't it."
All right, y'all. Something else you need to see about is our sponsor, TNT Enterprise. You can find them on Instagram at TNT Enterprise 18. Tap in to get some of these beautiful handcrafted home goods, y'all. Y'all know where to find us at the Raw BJ Podcast on all social media platforms. Brittany?
Yes?
Do you and the girls have any last words?
Yes, thank you. I just want everybody to know that home is where the heart is, and ours has always been with you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. And in the words of Maury Povich, until next time, America, and all the other countries that listen.
Y'all, come back next time for another Raw BJ, and I promise we will all come together.
We're gonna come.
We're gonna come.
We're gonna
to
come.
DJ's song, Masturbation.
Yes, that will be out on the 7th,
Period.
along with the premiere of On the Way Up Atlanta season 3.
On that note, bye.
Sticky freak come on my hand, knob keeps jumping, throbbing. I'm about to lose my mind. Spell my name out on the floor, make a mess all on my chest. I could care less where I shoot.
I just want to make sure that you are.
This is the shit I be talking about. La 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 la. He told me.
Come get her. Come get her.
Do it.
La 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 la.
Right.
Come get her.